Looking to throw on second down. Moore. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he
trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
It shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down, Williams. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. This is Ajayi. And he's got this one down to the 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Julius Thomas, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington, and the 49ers are out to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now Ryan on first down. Dancing to, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. William Hayes in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On second down, here's Ryan. And he's going to go down again. Jordan Phillips in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. And got his man complete. The 20, 10, for touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 85 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jay Ajayi works his way back onto the field. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you're head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. On the left side, this is Stills. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Moore. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Dontari Poe. Able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
He ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Julio. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 46 yards. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. When halftime rolls around in just a bit, we'll send you to Orlando. You will hear the dulcet tones of Mr. Larry Ridley. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Falcons will extend their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. A chance for us now to discuss Jay Ajayi. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Here's Moore, throwing on first down. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Now it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Jones. A gain of 32 that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Flushed out right. Looking down, and that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones on his way to a monster game. 3